The zookeepers at London Zoo conducted their annual animal audit on the 26th of August. The creatures, great and small, were weighed to make sure they're all healthy and growing at the right speed. The reported 17,000 animals living at the zoo must be weighed to make sure they're not getting too fat, but this is not an easy task for the zookeepers, who must think up a variety of ways to get their animals onto the scales.
We have to use quite ingenious tactics to measure some of the animals. We have to trick some of the animals into being weighed. For example, the Galapagos tortoises, we actually disguise their scales as a patch of grass underneath their main lawn in their paddock. So they will walk onto that, unwittingly knowing that we're actually able to weigh them whilst we're doing so.
Some of the animals are easier to weigh than others, with the penguins being a pick for zookeeper Zuzana Maciasova.
We actually weigh them every single day if we can, especially with the penguins. It's really easy as they like to come up to us, but of course it's very good annually just to set a date and make sure that all of our animals are sort of a good weight and they're growing really steadily, especially with young sort of penguin chicks that we have here this year. We just need to make sure that they're growing what they should be growing, and we can keep an eye on them as well.
I think the trickiest animal to weigh, to measure, probably some of the monkeys, because they just don't stay still for very long. So you've got a fleeting second to get them on that scale, record the weight before they run off again and go play with something else. So, you know, their attention span of a gnat.
The animals on display on Wednesday included mighty tigers and large camels, and even some tiny frogs. The information discovered from these weigh-ins is then shared with zoos around the world, so they can compare stats and adjust feeding plans accordingly. The weigh-in can also help detect whether an animal is secretly pregnant. The zoo workers are not able to approach some of the more dangerous animals, but they're still able to grab hold of the animal's weight.
So things like the big cats here at ZSO London Zoo, they're actually they're weighed inside their den. So we have scales that are built into their exhibit, it's built into the floors, and so as they will walk from the outside into their indoor enclosure, they'll actually walk across the scales, for example. So we're able to weigh them really regularly, which gives us a really regular kind of view on their health and making sure everything's okay.